We're going to remove the master window switch with a trim tool. I'm just going to pry up on the bottom here. There we go. So you have 2 clips there. I'm going to disconnect this and get it out of the way. So I'm going to push in on that tab and pull. Do that to the other 3. You have a mounting screw in here. It's a 5.5 millimeter socket. Take that out. Then you have 2 more on the bottom. These are 5.5 millimeter, same socket. So now we're just going to pull this whole panel up. It's got hooks in the back there going into that door panel. So just grab it firmly and pull up. We pop this off with a body clip over here. I'm sure there's a clip in this one. There we go. So this housing has to come out. Let's give it a pull. There we go. I knew that had to come off before. There's the answer there. Now we have to disconnect the window, the mirror switch. Use a little pocket screwdriver. I'm going to go down on the bottom here. It's a little clip. You can't get your finger in there. And just pry and pull. Now feel free to lift it up and out of the way. So now we're just going to take the insulation on the door and pull that back and get it just a little bit out of our way because we're going to be working up in the front here. So that's perfect. And it's located right here. I'm going to disconnect the electrical switch right here for the lock. Pull down that tab, pull that out. And I'm going to disconnect the opening door latch here. So this clip goes down. So just push it open. Maybe get a pocket screwdriver or use a trim tool. Whatever works. Like that. Then we can just push that right out of the way. Take that rod out of the way. And then over here, the exterior door latch. So there's a little tab you're going to pull on this. Maybe get a trim tool or a small screwdriver. See if you can pull on that. Just like that. Get that out of the way, and then take this rod right out. So we have 3 mounting bolts here for the door latch. It's a T27. I'm going to break these free. Now with that latch, you can see freely what else we have to remove. This plastic cover, and it looks like this cable. So I'm going to disconnect it like that so I get some free movement out here. There we go. Now we can see that door jamb switch where I'm going to just push that tab, pull that off. There's one more rod over there. So I'm going to take this Torx off also. It's going to be a T27. That way I can get that window guide out of the way and move it around so we have more freedom in there. And it connects also right here. I'm going to remove it completely. Now let's lift that right up and take that out. And now I can disconnect that one rod a little bit easier. And there's the latch right there. So the reason why you have to take this whole thing out to do this is because it slides this way. So now with a screwdriver, I'm going to lift this tab up right here so I can slide that mechanism towards me, just like that. Nice. It slides right off. Looks a little different, but this is what it's supposed to be looking like now, so we're going to install it. Line up that tab and just lock it in. Now this is where you got to make sure that's in the right position. Slide it down. There we go. Yep, locked in. Tabs down there on that. That's in. Actually, it gives you more room. That's the door jamb switch for the light. Okay, now we can reverse procedure and install. So first thing is that rod. It's going to go this furthest one here. I'm going to go back, bring this out this way. And I'm going to connect the door jamb switch because that one was not easy to get to. And now I'm going to line up. Like that. And I'm going to get my mounting screws and remount that. With one hand holding the latch in place. I just want to start all three. I'm going to leave it somewhat loose, so if I need to move it, I can. I still have to put that window guide in. Perfect. Now I'm going to get my window guide and get that mounted. So grab this window guide. It goes just like that. We'll get the mounting screws. Mount the first one. There we go. Grab the second one, just down below. Perfect. Like I said, I'm leaving them all loose so I can move everything around that I need to. Like put this other door rod back in. And then just push up on that tab right there and it locks right into place. Now let's put this outer one on. And you can see where the rust line sits, where it was before, so you want to line that up. Lock it right in. Like that. All right, so let's hook up the bottom switch for the actual door lock. Let's put the cable back in all its little guides. And now we are ready to tighten everything up. I'm going to tighten my window guide first. I'm just going to bottom it out and then give it a good quarter turn. So now I'm going to put the insulation back on. Just set that right in place. There you go. And I'm going to hook up the door switch and confirm that it's working before I put everything back together. So put that on and put the key on. Sounds good. Ready to go. So I'm going to reconnect the mirror switch first. And then put all these hooks right up and line them up with the door panel. Make sure your main switch harness is out of the way. Line them all up and then push down on the panel. There we go. It's all in place. Now I can put my 3 little screws back. That was the 5.5 millimeter. And then one up here. Now I'll snug these all down. Now I'm going to install the handle trim. Line all the little clips up and push them in. Connect all the connectors. And this has tabs all in here that line up with that, and the same with the back side up in here. So we're just going to do that side first and then push down on the front. There you go, it's locked in place.